Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, before we get started, hit the subscribe button. Or don't. It's your choice. You have a free choice. It is entirely up to you what you do with your life. You can follow along or not. I'm not going to make you. Do it! So welcome back. We've been doing a few things as you have been gone. Why did you stay away so long? What the heck? I really missed you. So since you guys were gone, I've got this thing a little bit further along. I had to dig my holes. As you can see, there's a big old hole here, and there's some pipes coming through, and there's a big old hole there, and pipes going through it. There's a water in, water out, and power in. That's how we're doing this. There's our conduits. Well, one of them's a conduit. That one there will be conduit. Those two are the water in and the water out. Nice 1 inch, 100 PSI. 100 PSI good stuff. The other one, it'll work for the power. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Oh yeah. We also have the trench started. It goes all the way to the cabin. And that's going to be the power line. So, we've got the power line stuff situated, ready to go. We just got to get the wire. Got to get the panels mounted up on top there too. Once those panels are mounted, that won't take as long, I don't think. It should be pretty basic, pretty simple. The connectorization and all that is going to be the fun part. And then wiring it into the charge controller we have. That'll be the next part. So you can kind of see where we're going with this. It's just, as we said before in the previous video, not much is getting done right here. We're back and forth to the hospital so much that I'm just kind of, I feel like I'm just moving one pile from here to there and from there to there. Maybe some of it back to there. You know, trying to complete as much as I can and try to get everything parts and pieces wise where it needs to be for its project, for its prospective project. That's what I meant to say. So, aside from that, we've gotten the goats gone. They're over at my buddy Sean and Don's house. They have 5 acres and they have only 2 sheep, which they got from us. But those 2 little lambs ain't gonna knock that. They got 5 acres of pasture. Great land. Great pasture. So they had to bring their goats over. Our goats over. Freudian slip. Their goats over. They're ours. For now. You gotta take them, Sean. We took them over there. We built this cool structure. It took a little bit of time, but I used all pallets from here. Some metal that I had laying around. Put it all together. I made it to where I could disassemble it, carry it over on my truck, my flatbed trailer. We unloaded it. Me and Sean put it together, and they got a little lean-to structure to keep them out of the weather, because it's all sun the whole time out there. I mean, he's got no shade. So we put that structure up. Now they're out just running around, having fun, being goats. And boy, their personalities have seriously changed. They are totally the bosses. They do what they want. Sean is... I think Sean wants me to come get the goats. I don't blame him. They're jerks. The little one keeps getting his head stuck. We had to put this stupid stick on his head to keep him from getting stuck in the fence. So he's the special one now. Who doesn't have a goat with horns that gets its head stuck in the fence? I mean, that's kind of the nature of the beast, literally. So when we moved them, we were able to take and spend some time and get the sheep transferred over to the other side, over to the barn. Well, over to this barn area here. Tanis and Tika are over here now. And all those sheep. Boy, it was so easy to do, too. Super fun. I mean, they just came no problem. None at all. They were just like, yeah, let's do this. We're going right on over there. No, but we did learn a valuable lesson. They don't like to go and be drug around anywhere. They do not like walking on a leash. But if I shake the grain canister, they'll follow me wherever I go. So I think when we go to move them again next time, I'm not even going to bother trying to leash them. That was a colossal failure. Just terrible, terrible idea. Good stuff. But they're over here now, and as you can see, within a week, they've already decimated that thing. It's been about 2 weeks now, but in a week they decimated it, so we're back to feeding them again. So I've got a bunch of hog panels, or whatever you call it, those cattle panels that we had for the sheep and goat areas over there, and the pigs. I've taken them all down. I'm going to add with these guys here and some field fencing, and we're going to extend the rest of that pasture land out there at some point. Got to do it soon. I'm tired of feeding these guys, and I need to get them out there eating on that without me having to feed them. So I need more than a week. We got about 4 acres down there, so that should be, I don't know if I can fence all 4 acres in, but we can fence a lot. We only got like a half an acre on that side right now. Anyhow, Micah, I'm sure you want to know. The first round of chemo didn't get it in remission. It kicked his butt. That was some brutal stuff. His hair started falling out in clumps, so asked me to come in, and I shaved his head for him. Something we've done every year is, growing up as kids, every year I shaved their heads for him, but we didn't go that short. But I was always the one that gave him haircuts. So it was just like another day, but except for going so low. And I'll tell you what, the razors they have at the hospitals, those things are nice. I need me one of those. So he's now on his second round. He just finished that the other day. It only had to do 5 days this time, which we're optimistic that which no one ever talks to us and communicates. So we don't know exactly what is going on because they're terrible about that. But we're assuming that he only needed the 5 days because the first round did get a lot of the chemo or a lot of the cancer, just not all of it. I'm assuming. I'm hoping. I don't know. We'll keep you posted more on that. And thank you guys so very much for all you've done to help us out. The prayers, the money to help Micah along the way, to help support him while he can't support himself right now. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. It's humbling to ask for this kind of help. And the poor kid, he's just like his dad. He's got a lot of pride. I guess he's learning the hard way. It sucks. So I'm just keeping myself busy as much as I can, trying to get little odds and ends picked up that I can do and complete with just me. And and also acquiring more of these wonderful bad boys. Pallets galore. Look at the dimensions. Way different. God says build pallet buildings everywhere, and he gives me the materials to do it. Who am I to say? Who am I to argue with God? He wants me building projects all over the place. Seriously though, holy cow. Do I have enough pallets? I think if you look at any shot in any scene in any direction, you're gonna see pallets wherever I go. They're everywhere. But they're a good use of material here. Turning these into whatever they are. I'm just rambling. I'm gonna stop it now. I don't know why I'm rambling. So the meetup was awesome. We had a good time getting to. That was a great distraction. We were. Will you hush? Just hush. So the meetup was a welcome distraction for sure. We were not sure if we were going to go to the very last minute. We were literally the day of when we got up. It was like, well, how's Micah doing? Are we going to see him or are we going to the meetup? Fortunately, he was doing good, and we were able to get down there and hang out with a bunch of people. And that was a lot of fun. We got to meet Dutch. That was pretty cool. you know, everybody else we already knew, but getting to see him, that was a first for us. We followed him for years. Just a really good time. Lots of really nice people.
Who need a Bowie knife, 6/8 blade, fixed blade, with aluminum handle.
Like Toy Story.
Yeah, just like Toy Story. Toy Story meets Chucky.
075.
075.
Right.
Please go running around with it, right?
075? Nobody?
Don't run with boats.
Nobody with the...
75.
Oh, 75. Where are we at?
Oh, we got a winner.
Oh, yeah.
A kid, of course.
Little girls. All little girls win tonight. All right.
I can't thank everybody enough for getting to come down there and hang out with us all. Really, really, really good opportunity to meet some nice, salt of the earth people. You know, I got nothing bad to say. We had a great. This was the best event so far. We've had some phenomenal ones so far. They've all been good. I mean, each one a little bit better than each year, and this year was really good. Farragut State Park, awesome views. Weather was cool. Definitely. I don't know. Maybe next year. We'll see. See if it's going to be there next year or not. You guys keep us in mind. Think about it. Next year you should come.